the part that pisses me off the most about all of this, where the F have the Miami Dolphins ever said publicly in any way, shape, and form that they want to get rid of Tua? Where? Where? Show me something. Show me anything that Chris Greer and Brian Flores said or did that indicated they don't want Tua and they're dying to trade him. Because all I've seen is everything is love for Tua, Ohana, build the offense around them, go get Charlie Fry, everything. Every single commitment has been made to Tua. No commitment has been made to trade for somebody else. But yet, you want to create stuff. And so that's the problem I have with all of this, is that everything is coming from some other end where they have an agenda. Houston has an agenda. The agent for Watson has an agenda. Meanwhile, so you listen to them, you print, talk, whatever crap they give you, and yet the Dolphins have another agenda, and you just avoid it, and you just sweep it aside. And sometimes I wonder, because, we have fans, we have Dolphin fans that aren't convinced about Tua. We have plenty of people that aren't Dolphin fans around the country that were questioning Tua, all this kind of stuff. So is that what it's all about? Is that where this comes from? Because a certain reporter doesn't think that Tua is the guy, so they must want to trade him. I don't know what the motivations are. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, none of this makes any sense, and it's never made any sense. Just like when people say, well, Flo has to come out and admit and say, hey, we love Tua. We're not interested in Watson. And I explained to you guys what it was, why he did that. There's a clear reasoning, but no, you can, again, create your own narrative. Flo doesn't tell you anything. He doesn't tell you about injuries. He doesn't tell you when the dress rehearsal for preseason is, which, give me a break, dude. What are you hiding there? So all of a sudden now he's going to be talking about Watson. Right? So all of a sudden, I'm going to be spewing stuff about Watson to everybody. Yeah, let me pick up the phone and call this writer. Let me pick up the phone and call this writer and tell, yeah, no, I'm not a Tua guy. I'm trying to trade for Watson. You're correct. You got me. So nobody ever watches the MO of the coach, right? And we clearly explained to you that it's called precedent. He's not thinking about Watson. All these people are tied up with Watson and Watson and Watson. And he's thinking big picture. He's going, if I tell these idiots that I don't want Watson, then a year from now, when I'm linked to a defensive end or a corner, and I don't want to talk about it because I'm only going to talk about the players that are here because that's what he always does. But if he says it 2 years from now, then the media is going to go, oh, wait a minute. He is interested in defensive end. Because when he didn't want Watson, he told us. But again, the media is not going to do that because it's not to their. Remember when I was going back and forth with Omar at that moment, and I mentioned it to him, and he was, I love Omar. But Omar, Armando, Joe Shad, Alan Pupar, they're all going to use the precedent on him because you're supposed to. Well, wait a minute, coach. You told us back 2 years ago you didn't want Watson. Why can't you tell us you don't want this defensive end or this linebacker or that corner? You're happy with the guy you have. But no, it has to be their agenda. Their agenda is the only one that counts. And so since their agenda is the one that counts, their narrative is the one they write about, their narrative is the one that they talk about, you fall for it. Unless you watch this show, unless you listen to this show, then you haven't fallen for any of the bullshit. right? I mean, I think I'm not perfect either. I'm far from perfect, man. I'm a human being. But we've been pretty much on target with almost everything Dolphins wise. And I certainly can read what Flo and Greer are doing. So that to me, that's the funny part about all of this. It's about their agenda and F the Dolphins. They don't matter.